we are with Tex and Rex. They have the cone of shames on because they have the cone of shame. I said shames. The cone of shame because they just got neutered today. So I had them neutered in Ziwa, and then as soon as I get home, within 10 minutes, this dude right here lost 2 of his stitches, and his cojones had a hole in it. I could see inside of them. So I rushed him over to my regular vet, who put in stitches that, in my humble opinion, and I'm not here to make friends, so I don't really care what anybody thinks about it, in my humble opinion, put in some proper stitches. Because the stitches that were put into these dogs were very thin, and you can have, let me just say that there's a visible difference. And when they're a little bit more healed up, I'm going to take a picture of his stitches, which I just had my vet, Eduardo Roman from Las Palmas, put in, and it will compare them to the stitches from this dog. And you will see what I mean. There's a visible difference in the quality and the type of stitch that you can put in a dog's cojones. So they're on the mend. They're now neutered off the streets. Got to get their buddy Gustavo back up to good health and get him neutered in the next month or so. Their sister Tawny's already been neutered, and everything's good to go. So it was very stressful getting home and having his stitches come out, and a little hole there in his nards, but he's doing really, really good. And I have to say that my vet, Eduardo Roman, is absolutely, I couldn't run my rescue without him. He has helped me in emergency situations. And let me tell you something real quick about Eduardo Roman from Las Palmas Veterinario. When I ran in here, I couldn't even get a hold of him on the message or the phone. He was eating lunch. So I just grabbed the dog and I went to his office. And when I got there, he dropped everything he was doing. He cleaned the table off. We threw the dog on there. He gave him a little anesthetic, little topical, which didn't do the trick because he was still in pain when he tried to stitch him. So he gave him a little injection down there in the area, and he stitched him up for me. We were in and out of there in 15-20 minutes. And I bought a larger sized cone for this dog because I didn't really like the size of the other one that I had on him. And all he did was charge me the price tag on the cone. He didn't charge me for his services, his emergency vet services. I'm not kidding you. I say hi to Osito. So Eduardo did not charge me for the emergency vet Now that would have cost me probably $500. An emergency vet visit's going to cost you like $500 in Canada, where I'm from in Nova Scotia. And he charged me $0. So I gave him 100 peso tip. He wouldn't even, actually, he charged me $381 for the cone. There was a price tag on it. Tried to give me back all my change. And I said, just keep the change, dude. Just keep the 200 pesos change. I appreciate you. He's like, no, I won't keep your change. Or whatever it was, 100 and something change. And he's like, no, I'm going to give it back to you. You have a rescue. I'm here to help you. And I just like put 100 on the table, which is only like $6.75 tip. You know, that's all I paid. Literally was a tip, a $6.75 tip to have my dog properly stitched up in an emergency veterinarian appointment. Mind blown. You don't get service like that in Canada. Anyway, I've got more cool stories like this to tell you guys. It's been nothing but an adventure since I started this rescue. And wish this little guy Tex luck, because he's not happy, dude. Oh, look, he looks happy there, doesn't he? He's so cute. See you guys in the next video. Adios. So, hey, I'm going to do a part 2 of this video really quick. Sitting here with Texie and Rexy. So when we did get back from getting the... Okay, Suey, I hear you. When we got back from getting the stitches redone in Tex's cojones, you just want to go up? Go ahead. Go on, boys. Do your thing. Alejandro had to run our gray cat, Garrison, over to the vet because he was limping, and he was limping bad enough that I was like, something's not right. Did he get bit by somebody? We did just get a whole slew of bones today from the butcher for free. I got this 25 huge bones, like with the bumps on the end that dogs can gnaw on. Throw them in the freezer. I've got bones for weeks. So that is amazing. They literally gave them to me for free, and I was digging in this huge garbage can, and I was taking with my bare hands all these bones that they just cut all the meat off of. And I was like, I bet you never saw some gringo do this before. He's like, actually I have. And I'm thinking, what other crazy gringo was doing this? But whatever. Apparently they've seen it before. So yes, I was literally digging in a garbage can and pulling out bones from the market today and see what the neho for my dogs. There's anything I wouldn't do with these dogs and cats. Speaking of which, Alejandro went back over to Eduardo Roman, the best vet in the world. And he assessed as he was walking out. He was leaving. He's probably going horseback riding on the beach of Playa Linda because he has a horse and he loves to ride. Playa Larga, sorry. He rides on Playa Larga with the Garcia family, I believe. As he was leaving, Alejandro pulled up with the cat. So earlier I interrupted him with his lunch with an emergency vet trip, which he didn't charge me any money for. And then Alejandro shows up with an emergency vet appointment for the cat, and he gives us 2 pain pills, which is going to last me 4 doses because I have to cut them in half if Garrison needs them. And he, again, didn't charge us a dime. Okay? 2 vet appointments, using sutures, using stitches, using spray, using anesthetic, and giving us free pain medicine. And he doesn't charge us a dime. And when he does charge us, it's like 200, 300, 400 pesos, which is under $30. That's even to do spay and neutering, you guys. It's insane. So I highly recommend anybody in this area, if you have to take your dog or cat to the vet, go to Eduardo Roman at the entrance of La Puerta. It's on the main road. When you're coming up out of La Puerta, it's like right there on your left. And you just can't go wrong with him. He's a horse lover, a dog lover. He's a wonderful human being. Eduardo, muchas gracias, thank you. I couldn't do what I'm doing here at this rescue without you. I honestly couldn't. I needed a vet on my team, on my side, somebody who understands my wacky, holistic ways and doesn't judge me or make me feel bad about it. And somebody who has my back when I need it, and he totally does. And I'm just so grateful for that. The fact that he doesn't charge me for emergency vet appointments, you guys, it's crazy. Boom! Anyway, I have a video coming up later today. It's the most important video of my entire life and of this rescue's existence that I want you to please look for. I will try to not talk too long, but it literally is the most important video of my entire life. And you can help me with a very small donation for the rest of your life. You could help me with a very small donation to run this rescue without giving me any more donations, but it will continue the stream of income so I can continue doing what I'm doing here without having to ask you guys for money all the time. So please, please come back to my page and look for that video. I can't wait to see you then. And yeah, let me go look after these dogs before anything else happens. My gosh, I need to, lucky I don't drink or I'd be drunk by now. I'm gonna go do some deep breathing techniques and have some structured water and cuddle some dogs. That's how it's done. Okay guys, adios. I'll see you in the next video. Please look out for it. It'll be out tonight. Oh my god, I have to add a part 3 to this video. Benji, stop barking. I have to add a part 3 to this video. So Eduardo not only did all of those things that I mentioned earlier for me and the dogs, but he gave me this package of relax treats. Because I wanted the boys that just got their surgery done today to be calm. And these are treats that he had gotten, support stress and anxiety reduction, that he had gotten for his boxer who he thought might have issues with his young boxer with the fireworks. Turns out his young boxer was fine with the fireworks, so he didn't end up using all of these, and he gave these to me for free. And it's like a full pack. There's a lot of treats left in here, a lot. So another plus for Eduardo Roman. Adios guys. Check that video out for me later.